guys, what's up? My name is Joss and welcome back to squibblesreads. Today we are going to be doing the Harry Potter tag. My friend Brittany over at UnderTheRadarBooks tagged me in the Harry Potter tag, so let's get started. The first question is, what is your favorite book? As I said in my BookTube newbie tag, my favorite book is most definitely the fourth book. I think the fourth book is my favorite book because it's when Harry starts to navigate like the world of interpersonal relationships. He has this big conundrum with asking Cho to the Yule Ball. He starts to have like issues with friends, and I guess he starts to analyze issues in morality too, so you kind of see a big shift in Harry in the fourth book. The next question is, what is your favorite movie? And my favorite movie is the third movie, The Prisoner of Azkaban. I think that they just did a really good job with the setting. I think they did a really good job with all the creatures in this movie, and the actors made a good transition from the second movie where everyone was kind of going through puberty all at the same time and their voices were cracking and everyone was just like in this really awkward phase of their life. And then in the third movie everyone kind of got past that like awkward, strange puberty phase. The next question is, what is your least favorite book? My least favorite book is probably the second book, which is funny because I have won the second book in 4 raffles in my life. Yes, 4 raffles, so I have now, including my box set here, I have a total of 5 copies of the second book of the Harry Potter series. I think it started off pretty exciting with the car and everything, but it just was really underwhelming. The next question is, what are some parts in the book that made you cry? I can think of 2. I think the worst one for me was when Dumbledore died. Another part in the book that made me cry is when Dobby died. I just can't handle it. The next question is, if you could hook up with anyone from the book, and I guess I will add or from the movie, who would it be? I have 3 people. The first person is a character that I had a big crush on in elementary school, and that is Oliver Wood from the movie. He was just so cute. I don't know if I still think he's cute, but I definitely thought he was cute in elementary school. The next person that I would choose to hook up with is Neville, because he just got so cute. Oh my goodness. Out of everyone, I think he got the hottest. Seriously. Not like cute little baby face Neville, but like grown up in real life Neville who became a professor. How about that? And the last person is someone really random. I saw him in the movie, so it's more about the actor than the actual character in the book. But his name was Cormac McLagan, and in the movie he was played by Freddie Stroma. And I was in the theater watching it with my best friend Samantha, and I looked over at her and I was just like, oh my god, who is that? He is so freaking hot. Yeah. The next question is, what would your Patronus be? My Patronus would be one of 4 things. My Patronus would either be a sloth, a bunny, a piece of cake, or ice cream. The next question is, if you could either have the Resurrection Stone, the Invisibility Cloak, or an Elder Wand, which one would you have and why? And I would choose an Invisibility Cloak because I'm actually writing my master's thesis on issues of morality. It would be so interesting to be invisible and see what people do when other people are not around. Sometimes when other people aren't around, people will do things that they consider more immoral, or things that they think that other people will think are not good or don't frame them in like the greatest light. Because that's like one of my main interests in life, I think it would be so great to actually experience that. The next question is, what house would you be in? I have grown up my whole life thinking that I am a Ravenclaw. I've taken a ton of tests in elementary school and they all said that I was a Ravenclaw, like across the board. When I did the sorting hat in Pottermore, they told me that I was Gryffindor. And ever since then, every test that I've taken, I've turned out as a Gryffindor, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm like having this like identity crisis. I think I have traits of both a Ravenclaw and a Gryffindor because I really obviously like books and like I like knowledge and like I like writing. That's something that like I pride myself on. But I also pride myself on like my dedication and my loyalty and things. So I definitely see characteristics of both, but I just like freaked out when I like switched houses. Like, whoa, what's happening? The next question is, if you could meet any cast member, who would it be? The cast members that I would meet actually don't have anything to do with Harry Potter itself. It's actually either like who they are in real life or who they play in other TV shows and movies. The first person is Alfred Enoch, who plays Dean Thomas. And the reason why I want to meet him is because he plays Wes in How to Get Away with Murder, which is one of my favorite shows right now. Oh my goodness. And every time I see him, I'm just like, 10 points for Gryffindor on How to Get Away with Murder. And I just think it's like so funny. Like, I just can't stop seeing him as Dean Thomas even though he's Wes. The next actor I would meet is Emma Watson, because in the upcoming live action Beauty and the Beast, she's going to be playing Belle. She did a speech that we actually watched in my ethics class at school. It was about feminism. I have some really strong feminist beliefs, and I think that it is fantastic that she is a role model for other people who have the same beliefs or who want to explore those beliefs even though they may not necessarily agree with them. I think that in her speech she definitely had a lot of characteristics that I would like in a role model in my life. The next question is, have you played any of the video games? And I think I played some of the video games. I remember that when I was a kid they would always be at Walmart for like $9.99 or like $14.99, and I think I just picked up a couple and played them on my DS. Like, I have a distinct memory of playing Quidditch on my DS, but I don't exactly remember which game it was. The next question is, if you were on a Quidditch team, what position would you play? By process of elimination, I wouldn't be a beater because I don't like confrontation, and whenever my PE teachers would assign me to play, like, defense, I would be like, oh my god, please get away from me, I don't want to chase you, please just go ahead, take the goal, I don't care. I wouldn't be a beater. I also wouldn't be a keeper. I would always be that goalie that would score on themselves and then cry. So I guess by elimination that either makes me a seeker or a chaser. I wouldn't really mind being either of those. I think it's not because I'm, like, particularly athletic, but it's mostly because I'm, like, small and kind of inconspicuous because I am small. Like, when I go to concerts, I can, like, easily sneak my way up to the front without causing that much of a ruckus or, like, starting a big mosh. I would either probably be a seeker or a chaser. The next question is, were you happy with the ending? And yeah, I was happy with the ending. I think that J.K. Rowling actually did a really great job tying up all the loose ends, and it was really, really nice that she used all of the significant figures in Harry's life and had him name his kids after them. That was just a really nice touch, and it really paid tribute to all of the important people in his life. And the last question is, how much does Harry Potter mean to you? You know, I wouldn't really say that I'm like a die-hard, know everything about Harry Potter fan. No, I'm really not. But I really love Harry Potter because I grew up reading Harry Potter, and it was definitely a big contributor to why I love reading and why I love exploration and fantasy. It's also one of those books that kind of feels like home to me. Like, I know that when I pick it up, I won't be, like, really thrown off. I really am attached to all the characters. Like, I'm attached to their stories. I know what happens in their lives because I've read the books multiple times. And it's also very comforting to me. So that's the end of this tag. I am going to tag 2 people this time. I'm going to tag Kelly over at Kelly Reads, and I'm also going to tag Emily at Just Call Me Emily, and I will have both their channels as well as Brittany, who tagged me, down in the down bar below. If you have any questions, if you want to tell me what house you guys are in, if you agree or disagree with me on anything, please let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.